In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
The Karja guests, the ones everybody's
For
angry about.
2 years, we have been at peace with the Karja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by the
and
hand
slavers!
of
Yeah!
Sun King of
Killers and slavers!
Hey!
Luminance of
Hold your fruit, Nora Faithful. Hold your fruit. Now I'm Azaram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. He was. He's a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for a blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. Who killed him?
While Ayla was training.
The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Not bad, bringing another tribes member to calm the peace.
an enunciation
peace,
of
calm the-
gratitude written
the anger.
by the hand of
Oh.
Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line.
Ooh, someone else has a focus? Interesting.
On the eve of your
Unknown
proving,
device detected.
know
What's that
the
mean?
Karja
He's wearing a
stand
focus,
with you.
just like mine.
The sun's light frames the stoutest tree.
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Olin, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa.
Wow, that was abrupt.
Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
Nice save. First time playing this game, I didn't know what to think of this guy. He seemed kind of swarmy to me, and I didn't trust him. I was just like, dude, this guy is just giving off all sorts of kind of creeper vibes, but he's actually kind of a good guy, but he's just, the first impressions are not
I've
exactly
never seen
the
armor
best.
like yours before.
At least in my
You've never seen Vanguard
initial
steel?
impression.
Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine breakers to a one. I might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
See, that type of line right
With
there.
all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids, and who can blame them?
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
I never heard anything about red raids growing up. What were those?
This is important.
Your
for
tribe was at war
backstory.
and you didn't even know?
No.
Were you
were out
kept
in the
hidden
wilds.
away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me.
Just a bit.
But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year. Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work. But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them. The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
So, what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Karja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king. So now the son sits on the throne and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
Oseram freebooter. So we're learning a lot about
Who are the
lore and the different peoples of the
That's
land
my
here.
tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at three things: arguing, working steel,
Arguing.
and brewing.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Karja to finish Ursa.
Ursa.
She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
The Sun King Avad.
How did she survive?
Oh, that's a story,
The 14th
all right, but
Sun
it
King.
takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or three?
Dang, he just hit
Or
on
just
her.
come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather,
Direct.
direct.
That's putting it lightly.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run.
Like they did with Rost.
So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
So this happened all
Like
within the last
Sawtooth.
20 years.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows.
Ah.
And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, just gets up and leaves.
If the Karja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his
Probably-
men were butchers.
Probably because doesn't believe that
But
bull
the
crap
new
they're
king
spouting.
wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Karja don't just fight, they build. But take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Which is what he's calling this place, apparently.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
It's huge.
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Karja have us beat.
Oh,
The
that's
city
quite the...
soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains.
That's quite the compliment
Across
there.
the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun. You really owe it yourself to see
That was
it.
a weird cut.
So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
Dang! See? These vibes I'm getting from him.
I want to
Just
ask
hitting
you
on her.
about something you said before.
Ask away.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous.
See?
Well, he
He's hitting on
scours
her.
the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
If you hold your drink, he likes you. So how you doing, Fibby Caden? I hope you've been having a good night.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'd be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too, so, see you around, maybe?
Dang, man. That's what my initial first impression of him playing this game has not changed. I know who he is and how he is now, which is fine. He's a cool dude, and I like him overall, but that first impression right there, not exactly the best there for you. Not the best, buddy.
Let's start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours.
Aw.
I made it for you.
That is such an awesome,
Blasphemy.
Sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her
Ooh,
honor,
it's that kid.
light its flame.
Well, she doesn't really have a mother, so what is she lighting it for? In this case, makes sense for Rost, because closest thing to a mother, I guess, she ever had, a parent.
In honor of Rost.
Makes sense.
And all he did to help me get here.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
Such a beautiful moment, but also bittersweet for Aloy there. Where she
There's
doesn't.
Olin. I have some questions for him.
Oh, Olin's here.
Not enough gossip. Hello, Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Erend told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
Where did you find your focus?
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Oseram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
found a focus in a cave just
fantastic.
like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
Never happened to me.
Mine's never malfunctioned, and I've had it since I was a child.
So yours is in better shape then. I'm sure the land here is full of relics. Seeing how you Nora are too scared to delve the ruins.
Because they think ruins are cursed. But I never said I think that.
If the North acknowledges a curse, I'm inclined to agree.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Noraland?
Erend needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should... try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
Wow. She was totally not impressed with him at all.
I want to dance.
So this is actually kind of cool. I would love to be in this type of environment and party like this. This is my type of party. Drinking, dancing, having fun, chatting, hanging out. Okay, a second here.
Motherless chuff.
Oh, you did not. Oh no.
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
You're very pleasant here.
Yes! I love the sass. Vark Tech? What does that mean, Camilla?
Look who's come in from the wild. The motherless
Oh
outcast.
gosh, this jerk.
I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
I wish that my rock hit you.
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
Wow, I have to sleep with these guys?
Where's your
Confront
bite, outcast? Or did you need my permission to speak in the presence of a true Nora? Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
Can I punch him yet?
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proving.
Yeah, screw this.
Too bad for you that I'm gonna win it then.
I've trained all my life for this. If I lost to you, I'd make myself an outcast for life.
Better start now.
Don't overestimate yourself. You wouldn't last long in the wilds.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
You're repeating yourself,
You should
buddy.
cherish it. If Rost hadn't shot my stone from the air, you'd be missing an eye. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
I branded you that day to mark your shame.
All you did that day was make me stronger. Just wait. I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for Boss to get some sleep.
Time for Boss to
You'll
talk
be
to
the
himself
one
in third
surprised
person like an
tomorrow,
idiot.
outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
Woo! She's not taking any of his crap.
Nice job handling Bast. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you, or me. Vala.
Nice to meet you, Vala. You're right. I am going to win tomorrow.
Never celebrate a victory before it's earned, girl. My mother taught me that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow. Your bunk's right
that
there.
smile, that teeth
Okay.
clenched smile. She's like, oh. So everybody else gets bunk beds, and I get the one bed with no bunk, which is fine. It's all for me. More for me.
So, Your first day in Mother's heart. What do you think? You've never slept in a Nora lodge before. Not very private.
Hate it. Yeah, this is not her. This is not Aloy. What she's used to.
It's loud and it stinks, and the people are idiots. All these people who kept me out, and now here I am, stuck inside with them.
Just
I
how
think
you
you'll
like
find
it,
more to like in the
uneventful.
days ahead. Get some rest.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like some events to happen sometime in my day. Phoebe Caden.